Howdy folks, it's Trilladero. Welcome back to Endless Space 2, where we're playing as the Sophons. Currently getting ready to make our advance on the Empire. We have our Caesar fleet over Mile, taking care of business. We have a fleet here that's waiting to block any enemy fleets. And I just want to take a look here. I'm waiting to get rid of that. Probably get rid of that too, so that I can take some of these systems. Like this one would be a really good one to pick up. But yeah, so like it says, relaxing in the space stream. Just relaxing and playing a game. Where am I at here? Thero and Nair. I gotta wait for those to be fully under my control, and then I'll be able to vacate them. This fleet's moving. This ship has no weapons, so we're not going to be able to go after anyone. Well, let's get them moving up ahead to see if we can find any enemy fleets. You're going that way. I'm going to send these ones this way. Have a skill point for our hero here. I think this one's leading a fleet. Get extra vision on a fleet would be nice. Wow, that's a lot of extra movement. Let's just double check what he's doing. This is our... he's assigned to Jew. Yeah. Okay, so he's not the one that's watching our fleet. Let's give him something that'll help with our system. Reduced upkeep costs would be good. Let's go for that. Are we doing anything with this hero? They're not assigned yet. Once they get to this system, we should be able to assign them. And that'll be the next turn. Let's just take a look around here. Is there anything I want to build here? Terraform this into an Arctic system. Arctic planet. Plus 20 industry per planet would be pretty cool. But I think what I want to do is get these infinite supermarkets set up and luxuries lottery. I want to boost my happiness so that I can increase the number of systems that I have. So this one's pretty good. Why is this system so happy? If we gave them luxuries lottery, they'd get way more happiness. That's pretty expensive, but on this system it would be a good fit. Let's build that there. Building our trade company subsidiary here. Well-being foundation. That's expensive, but it's very powerful. Plus 2 dust per pop on planet. There's only 8 pops here. Cost antimatter. This one would probably be better. It can only be built once per empire, so I'm not going to put that one there. Getting antimatter there. Do they have a supermarket yet? No, they're at content. So let's build the supermarket there. Let's put the supermarket in as many places as we can. Colonize that. Get those taken care of. Colonizing a planet here, then we'll put the supermarket there. Market here. And I'm keeping this system because of the antimatter. Only one. Maybe I should have kept this too. Which one is this? Yeah, let's build the supermarket there. And I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get rid of that. Maybe I should pick this up again. Doesn't say how many it's making though. We can wait. How much antimatter am I making a turn? 3? That's pretty good. I think I've been selling it. Oh, the price of it has gone way down. Oh, that glitter's gone up in price. I don't need to sell anything just yet. But I think we're safe to end some turns here. Hacking operation. Can I hack across space like this? Yeah, so let's hack that. And we'll end the turn.
Our enterprise requires resources.
Start negotiations. I don't want to make a donation to you. Oh, he really wants to get rid of us. Refuse the treaty. Oh wow, the tribute would be pretty good, but it's only for 14 turns. That's not a lot of dust. I can make that easily. They're in pretty rough shape. Okay, they have a fleet here. I don't know where they came from though. We're gonna fly in here. Good, it stacks them. So let's take a look at what kind of weapons they have. They're using pew-pews on the big ship, pew-pews on that ship, pew-pews on that ship, and pew-pews on that ship. Let's go long range. And let's spread out. I don't normally spread out, but we'll do it this time just for fun. Oh, look, these two formations fly close to each other, so this one's going to be doing most of the fighting by itself. A lot of damage. We're at long range, which is going to leave their ships doing less damage. Got a lot of defense. He does have a shield. But we're cutting through it. Pretty easy battle, but they're fun to watch. Looks like they're sending more ships this way. So let's keep this fleet here. We'll fix them up and put them on defense. This fleet can keep going here. Looks like they have some ships here. Oh, they're moving away. We can assault this planet, I think. Preempt the bombing. We'll take care of most of their defense. They do have a little bit left, so we'll get them on the next turn. And I'm going to take this system here. What's this? They want a truce. They're happy with us. Okay, let's send this scout down here. So how many turns will it be? They have 6 movement, they have 6 movement. Nice. If I turn this into an Arctic planet, what will that do? We get more happiness, more dust, more food, less science. I'm going to terraform that. With 18 pops, what can we do with them? I'm going to get extra resource production. That's almost done. Does it have the supermarket? Looks like it does. So let's get this planet colonized. Low chances of it being a trap. That's different. I don't know if I've ever encountered something like that before. Just gonna listen to my stream. Low chances of it being a trap. That's different. Chances of it being a... Okay, so that's doing that. What else can we do right now? Not much. I have an extra slot. 50 dust per destroyed CP. Oh wait, can I get more happiness? Yes, I want that. More happiness. Larger host bill. Get more capacity, more food to that. And trade dust for happiness. Senator Bob Act? Who's Senator Bob? I don't know. For peace. We'd have to go to peace with these other factions. So I'm making enough influence that I can probably afford to prevent any truces. Yeah, we created a new trading company. Okay, I'm going to capture this.
The needs of the church outweigh the needs of others. Please see that this was necessary.
So they're increasing their pressure on me. It's fine. Okay, their ships are coming. Send the scout in. Send out some probes. It's just one ship, so we'll just do that battle. How much manpower do they have? It's 100. We'll just keep sieging them. Okay, this system is producing a lot of extra resources. Give them a supermarket. A lot of science from this planet. Oh, they became Sheridans. That's why they have so much capacity. Okay, what's this? Extra influence. Giga lettuce or lattice. Probably going to be about 4 or 5 turns before we can get rid of those systems. Spectators are buying super spuds. I don't have any of those. They're only worth 4. Meta and Tactogen. Never heard of that. Pretty expensive, though. We could get our hands on Orachal Cakes, that would be alright. Oh yeah, advanced terraforming. That would be pretty helpful. I could do my planets here, make them fertile. Make this one fertile. To increase the maximum population of this planet. I'd get less science, but I'd get more food and more industry and more happiness. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I'll hold off on that. You get more population. This one's not growing too quickly. If I get that technology, I'll be able to get rid of the long season. But I want more antimatter, so what if I put the miner and the expanded mines? I want to get more of that. Yeah, I can build another trade company. Let's build the trade company, then put those in. Then I can build the subsidiary there. Who are all these pops? Horatios. Horatios and Sheridans. Because the Sheridan took it from the Horatio. Where is that? It's this one? Okay, what about exploiting more resources? You get more of this purple stuff. Let's take a look at these. More slots. Build the obelisk of space-time. Extra movement on civilian ships. Yeah, I got this one from Quest. Upgraded protectors. So this is a hunter. We're not using protector hulls, though. This would increase our attacker ships. Okay, I'm gonna get this one first, and then we'll get these ones. We're making some good dust right now. I'm not gonna worry about getting more resources. Wonder how much you can sell those for. Trade Clearing Bureau. Can I build that? Not sure what this is all about, the taxes. Someone's making some dust selling stuff. These are worth 506. How much for the 22? 11k? Sounds good. Where am I extracting that from? Shang. I'm making 2 a turn. Okay, those will be done at the same time. Build the mining facilities there. Okay, let's get them moving up to the front line. Okay, they have that. They can make 2. And this can make 2. That's making 3. So here's our scout. They still have pirates. The AI doesn't seem to do anything about pirates. Okay, let's continue. Those 3 systems. Might keep this one, though. How much are we making here? 3 and 4? Do they have the mining building? Yes, they do. What's this? Citizens Entrepreneurium. 1 influence per pop. Yeah, I'm gonna scrap these. And colonize this planet. Do I want to, though? Okay, what are we at for our systems right now? 10 out of 8. I think we'll keep this one. We can start exploiting that. That would be pretty good. Okay, so now we have advanced terraforming. Ooh. Oh, shrapnel. I thought it was like the siege module. This just does more damage to crew. Okay, improves boarding pods. Okay, we have a population collection bonus for the Sheridans. More militarists. Okay, let's take care of these ships. There's only the two, so we won't watch that fight. Okay, they've retreated. They're going this way. Where is this? The planet. Heroes. Curiosities need to be examined. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. So, Kyros, when discovered, was a planet whose environment was so welcoming that it was taken by many Predus endless sects as their promised paradise. Fortunately, conflict and strife exploded over its care and exploitation, and a grey goo nanobot plague was unleashed as a suicidal doomsday weapon that destroyed the biosphere. It exists today only as a memorial and object lesson. Minus 10 for every system over the limit. Okay, let's keep them going. Pupa, is that a scout ship? Yeah, they don't have a weapon either. Keep on going. Okay, that fleet will be there on the next turn. What can I do with these ships? Sell them. On the turn. Mercurite. Extra food percentage per system level. Okay. Amianthoid. More defensive bombardment damage. Okay. Sim camp. Oh yeah, that's cool. Uses your defense to give you more industry. Okay. Let's do what I normally do and stick them all in one fleet. Powered shields. What kind of weapons do they have? Somehow they've increased their range. Does this ship have something that boosts their what do you call it? Accuracy. Yeah, the word's right there. So they might go mid and long range, they might go close range, or they might go long and mid. So I'm gonna go close range on them. We'll watch this fight. They're going long range. Long and medium. So we should be heading right into them. Yeah, this is good. Ship has less health this time. It's doing some good damage. don't have any manpower. Doing some damage. Okay, those pew pew lasers can do some damage. They're all focusing on the one ship. They did 3,000 damage. Not bad. Okay, so that is taken care of. Now let's send them across. Oh, I forgot to put the hero in there. Okay, one more turn and we'll be able to take that out. Okay. Militarists are going up. Okay, Rix, is there anything worth building here? Baron, terraform it to Arctic. Way better. That's fine for that. Lose industry, but we'd get more everything else. So let's do that. Issue Prime. Extra science, nice. Okay. Lobbyists for your empire's banks have been assailing your senators for weeks with demands to ease some of the regulations on their operations. In particular, they're requesting looser restrictions on letting ordinary citizens in space travel ventures and on ensuring ships heading out for long-distance voyages. They promise increased financial gains for your empire with minimal risks to your financial future. Okay. There could be an economic crisis. Okay, I don't like the sound of that. Let's get... We still get dust, and we get happiness, so let's do that. Happiness is a really powerful thing. What's that? Just sending another fleet. Okay, we need to go back and counter that. Planet has a ton of population. Maybe send them to Mile. So we have a bunch of luxury resources. Supermarket, and do we already have building that boosts that? Yeah, luxury is lottery. Look at that, 194%. Really good. Okay, their defense is gone. Good, the Giga class hulls now. Let's take a look at the Giga class hull. Called the Smasher. .16 movement. What's this? Pirate laser. Basically a pew-pew laser. Wow, these would have a lot of damage on them. Targeting systems. Extra damage on weapons. Focus fire with the flotilla. These would be nice, but I'm not making enough adamantium for that. It's a nice ship, though. Crazy how fast you can make them if you have the slots for it. They have 2 big ships. Okay, stick to long range. Skip to action. So the shields don't block damage, they reduce damage, okay. Once their shield goes down, we'll do maximum damage. Hey, decisive victory. Okay, now we invade. We don't need bombardment. We'll do a blitz. Okay, we captured them. Now we can repair our ships, and then we'll send this fleet over here. Now we have to wait a few turns. Let's check our build list. Okay, they're all doing that. Okay, keep doing that. Okay, we lost population there because they don't like us. Ready to defend against that fleet. Okay, let's get the siegers over there. I could probably do one more planet. And then we'll have to wait. Okay, they're sending more ships up. Destroy the Vodiani rebels. No big deal. Okay, 3 turns, we'll have that taken care of. Let's destroy this fleet. They retreated, they're going that way. Let's follow them. There's a blackout from the hack. How much dust do they have? They have very little dust. But they have manpower. They don't have dust to build their ships quickly, but they can staff them. Oh, Horatio's finally dead. We'll have split second ablatives. Will give us the next thing. Probably the next turn this will be done and I can vacate it. There's 2 adamantium there. Probably should have saved that planet, but I'm not too worried about it. Give our support to the science party. Build the academy. Encourage the growth of minor civilizations. Okay, sounds like fun. Alright, just check out this ship, the Ring. We don't have the extra slots yet. They only have 2 weapon slots on them. Attract fire from enemy ships. Extra ship health. Ship health, I mean. A lot of health. It's crazy. So once we get the next tech, we'll be able to put extra slots on them. Should have had them in defensive mode. Protospores. Okay, what can we give them? Extra shield capacity? Wait, extra movement. Look at that, 21 movement. That is crazy. Is there anything else that can increase happiness? Yeah, that's what we would get, less dust. Yeah, I forgot to assign him. Okay, when we trap that fleet, we'll be able to destroy it. Then we can move down here and attack the other one. Okay, that fleet's been destroyed. Okay, guard that system. Okay, we can invade this now. We'll use preemptive bombing. Okay. They conscripted some troops. Okay, we can vacate this system now. We don't really need that. And then 1 or 2 more turns, that'll be done. Price decrease. Can I make more money by selling stuff? Oh wow, titanium is super cheap now. Having all that Jadonics is nice. Okay. Steer it back. I just gotta go grab something. Okay. Anything that we can do to increase our colonization limit? Hold on. Over colonization. That's the only thing about... Oh, the autonomous administration. I need to get a system to level 4. So to get to that, I need to level up this quadrant. Tier 5. I get extra science towards those. Let's check these out. Extra troop health. Extra troop damage. Extra dust per system level. It's a planetary specialization. Plus 5 happiness per trading company. Oh, plus 4 per pop on fertile, plus 4 per pop on temperate. So I can only pick one of those. Let's check our home system again just to see about terraforming these. thought it said I'd be able to make them into fertile. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, we captured their system. Okay, we caught their fleet. Okay, let's put that hero in here. Get them to fly up here. Oh, I need to upgrade his ship. My bad. And will it update his ship while he's in flight? Yeah, must be orbiting a friendly system. Whoops, that was a bit of a mistake, but they're not moving that fast. Sending a patrol ship. One more turn and we can get rid of Othero. If I turn it into a Terran planet, I'd get extra everything except industry. If I turn it into an atoll, I'd get extra everything. More science, or do I want that in? And get extra population slot too. It's hot, so it gets more industry. Already fertile, so what about this? From that into steps. And then maybe we can turn it into a fertile planet. Or mercurite. Wow, Sheridan's gone up really fast. Extra defense capacity on systems where Empire. I can't look at that because it's on a blackout for one more turn. Okay, blockade that. What was that? Oh, minor civ. Yeah, let's check that scout ship down there. Okay, now we need to get over here. go look around. Okay, it looks like they've taken out a pirate system. What's this? Gossamer. Adds the trade star system trade values to influence. That's pretty cool. Okay, they're colonizing. Yeah, I can make that fertile. Barren or forest? Yeah, let's terraform those. Yeah, we caught them. Nothing to see there. They're cloaks. Okay, they've been destroyed. Okay, we need to look at cloak detection. If I can make a cloak. Anti-cloaker is a support module. Probes can now detect cloaked vessels. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Level that up. One more turn and we can get rid of a Thero. What's that? That's a scout ship. They're not going to be able to do too much. Okay, let's fix up that hero. Bahem Nuthar. Check their movement now. And now it's at the 14. Okay, let's get ahead of them. I don't want them in my back line. Okay, let's check out the hull. What kind of things can we put a bigger weapon on it? Let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3, for 20 movement and 14,000 hit points. 3 weapons would be good. Looks pretty cool. What do the other weapon modules look like? I do like that the weapon modules look different depending on what you place there. "24 movement points." You have 5 support modules, so you could use a lot of these other ones too. More dust, more damage, more manpower. There's a lot you can put on these. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. That's all I have time for at the moment. I'm going to save the game and I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to try and do this as much as possible. Okay, can I save? I can. Alright. So if you watch this somewhere in the future, I appreciate you checking out my stuff. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.